Hello students, welcome back to another session from eLearning Edu. In the previous class, we have discussed about the modern periodic table and the problems as well as the solutions for our modern periodic table. And let us take a trip to our modern periodic table. And as you all know about the modern periodic table, as it is given in your textbook, this is our modern periodic table, and this modern periodic table consists of what is this? That is here. This is the modern periodic table in which the elements are classified. That is, elements are well arranged. And here in this modern periodic table, you can say that there are 7 periods and 18 groups. So we need to know what is meant by periods as well as what is meant by groups. What is meant by period? Periods are nothing but the horizontal rows are known as the periods. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and finally 7 periods. That is, there are 7 periods and 18 groups: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That is, there are 18 groups as well as the 7 periods. So we can say that in our modern periodic table there are 18 groups and 7 periods. And the term, you might be familiar with the term groups as well as the periods, as you have studied in the Mendeleev's periodic table. And so here our scientist Mendeleev coined the term groups as well as the periods for the periodic table. And so here there are, in our modern periodic table, there are 18 groups as well as the 7 periods. And groups are nothing but they are the vertical columns. These columns are known as the groups, and there are 18 groups and there are 7 periods. These horizontal rows are known as the periods. So by now you might be familiar with the term group as well as the period. Now they are again classified into 4 blocks. That is S block, P block, this is our P block, D block as well as F block. That is S block, P block, SP, D and F block. These are the elements. That is these are the blocks. And blocks, then that is the name block. Last electron, that is the last electron or the differentiating electron will be will determine to which block they belongs to. And and do you know what is meant by Aufbau principle, or how can we write the electronic configuration? Now let us see how to write the electronic configuration. That is in this manner. First write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. This is the 1 means shell, n. 1s, 2s, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 5s2, 5p6, 5d10 and 5f14. And so this is our 1s2. So here the maximum number of electron which can accommodate in the S shell is 2, and the maximum number of electron which can accommodate in the P shell is 6. Maximum number of electron which can accommodate in the D shell is 10. Maximum number of electron which can accommodate in the F shell is 14. So this thing you should keep in your mind. So you might be familiar with Aufbau principle. So here, how to write? Let us see how to write this electronic configuration. 1s2. Suppose we can take one element from our periodic table. Let us take lithium. Students, what is the atomic number of lithium? Yeah, the atomic number of lithium is 3. Atomic number of lithium is 3. So we can write that is, it should contain 3 electrons. And the maximum number of electron that can accommodate in the S shell is 2. And after that here comes 2s2. That is after 1s2, next we can write 2s2. So the maximum number of electron which is present in the S shell is again 2, but here only 1 is left, that is 3. This is the way to write the electronic configuration. First you need to study the how to write the method to write the electronic configuration. And so this is easiest and the simplest method, that is by following this method, that is write the that is elements or write the shells, that is 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 3p6 3dc 3d10 4s2 4p6 4d10 5s2 5p6 5d10 and 514. Then write the electronic configuration like this: 1s2 2s2, after 2s2 2 then 2p6 3s2 3p6 4s2. So this is the method to write the electronic configuration. So now let us take one more element, that is the sodium. What is the atomic number of sodium? 11. So in the first shell, that is 1s2 2 electron 2s2, now it is 4 2p6, maximum number of electron, you know that in the p shell is 6, total 4 10. Again one more electron should be filled, so we can write 3s1, total 11. So this is the way to write the electronic configuration. This is how we write the electronic configuration. Understood, right? Have a look on this and practice for many other elements, that is a practice for other elements which is present in the periodic table, and it will be very much easier for you.